Ester hydrolysis mechanisms. Myself, Dr. V.T. Joy, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Chemistry, Christ College, Autonomous, Irijarakkuda. What is esterification reaction? The reaction of an acid with an alcohol in the presence of traces of a mineral or Lewis acid to give an ester as a product is called esterification. Here, in this example, acetic acid reacts with methanol to give methyl acetate. And second example, propionic acid reacts with methanol and product is known as methylpropionate. The reverse of the esterification reaction is known as ester hydrolysis. Here this is methyl acetate reacting to give acetic acid and methanol. An ester hydrolysis reaction may be acid catalyzed. In this example, ethyl acetate reacts with water in the presence of H plus to give acetic acid and ethanol. And second example is base catalyzed. The ester undergoes hydrolysis in the presence of NaOH to give sodium sulfuric carboxylic acid and ethanol. And the whole reaction is reversible. The base catalyzed ester hydrolysis is also known as saponification because alkaline hydrolysis of oils and fats, which are esters of glycerol with long chain fatty acids, give soaps. Both acid catalyzed reactions and base catalyzed reactions may involve acid cleavage or alkyl cleavage. Here it is acid cleavage and this is alkyl cleavage. Each of the above reactions may follow first order kinetics, that is, rate of reaction depend only on the concentration ester. So we may rate is equal to K into concentration ester or second order kinetics. Here rate depends both on the concentration ester and nucleophile, and rate equation is K into concentration ester into concentration nucleophile. In acid catalytic reaction, water H2 acts as a nucleophile. In base catalyzed reaction, hydroxide ion OH- acts as a nucleophile. So we may broadly classify ester hydrolysis into 8 types. It may be acid catalyzed or base catalyzed. And in acid catalyzed, it may undergo acid cleavage or alkyl cleavage. Now, in the acid cleavage, it may follow first order kinetics, then it is called AAC1, and if it is second order kinetics, then it is called AAC2. Now, in the alkyl cleavage, if it is first order, then it is called AL1, and if it is second order kinetics, it is called AL2. Now, in base catalytic reaction, acid cleavage, then first order reaction it is called BAC1, and if it is second order it is called BAC2. And the alkyl cleavage, if it is first order, then it is BAL1, and second order BAL2. Evidences for acid cleavage. When ester hydrolysis is carried out in H218, the O18 appears in acid part and not in alcohol part. Second evidence, in the case of esters with chiral R- groups, ester hydrolysis give alcohols with retention of configuration of symmetric carbon in R-, which shows that the R- bond is not broken during hydrolysis. For example, this ester, when undergoes hydrolysis, the configuration of the alcohol is retained. This is the S2-butanol. We can determine the configuration as S by giving sequence numbering. The OH group has highest priority number 1, followed by ethyl group number 2 and 3. And this is the lowest priority group. And when we view the molecule from opposite side of hydrogen, we get an anticlockwise rotation. So this is S2 good node. Third, esters with allylic alcohol part do not undergo allylic rearrangement in hydrolysis. During an allylic rearrangement, double bond in an allyl chemical compound shifts to next carbon atom. In reaction conditions that favor alkyl cleavage, a carbocation or carbonyl intermediate may form, for which several resonance structures are possible. Such intermediates are not formed during acid cleavage. So, if ester hydrolysis takes place by alkyl cleavage, two allyl alcohols are possible with the following ester. It is broken here, then we get this alcohol, and this double bond may migrate to this position, then water may attack here, then we get this allyl alcohol. Fourth evidence, ester hydrolysis takes place through acid cleavage, neopentyl R dash does not undergo rearrangement. If ester hydrolysis takes place through alkyl cleavage, neopentyl rearrangement that may happen is shown below. Here, if this bond is broken, a carbocation is formed and it is primary. To attain stability, this methyl group migrates to this carbon and it forms a tertiary carbocation, and water attacks here to give this alcohol. And this rearrangement is known as neopentyl rearrangement. General trends in ester hydrolysis. Sterically hindered esters are difficult to hydrolyze, and if alkyl group connected to acyl carbon are bulky, the nucleophilic attack at acyl carbon becomes difficult. And second, in general, acyl bond breaking is observed to be easier than alkyl bond breaking. We shall write mechanisms of 8 types of reactions one by one. Following points are important for writing the mechanisms. In acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis, the H plus ions act as catalysts and are added to ester molecule in one step and leaves the molecule in some other step. The role of H plus is to speed up the rate of the reaction. In acid medium, the sole nucleophile is H2O. The OH minus or RO minus ions are almost non-existent in acid medium. A negatively charged intermediate is not formed in any step of the mechanism. Only positively charged intermediates are formed. In base catalyzed ester hydrolysis, the nucleophile is OH minus ions and not H2O. A positively charged intermediate is not formed in any step of the reaction. Only negatively charged or neutral intermediates are formed. So we may first try the mechanism of AAC1 type of mechanism. Next, we have AAC2 type mechanism. In this case, protonation takes place with the acyl oxygen. Hence, the nucleophilicity of this carbon is greatly increased and it is aptly attacked by water. And this step is the slowest step in this reaction. All other steps are very fast. So in the rate determinant step, both ester molecule and the water molecule are involved. Hence it is second order reaction. Next we have AAL1 type mechanism. The first step is the protonation of the acyl oxygen. So this is the slowest step, and here it undergoes alkyl cleavage to form carboxylic acid and a carbocation. There is a positive charge here. Now this carbocation is attacked by water molecule to give a protonated alcohol molecule which undergoes deprotonation to give neutral alcohol. So here in the rate determinant step, only ester molecule is involved, then it is a first order reaction. Next we have AAL2 mechanism. So first step is the protonation, the alkyl oxygen,